Oh, look over here. We got Daddy Cornstar in his natural habitat. He's gonna load some corn. Got a little pile on the ground right there. Got a bigger pile on the ground right here. Just screams Daddy Cornstar. Holy cow, guys, if you like really exciting videos and like having a lot of fun, today's video is for you. We're gonna be going outside and running some errands at the bank. But then we're gonna be working on the yard. We're gonna be hauling corn. We're gonna have some fun, sit back and enjoy. Remember, if you enjoy, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Okay, let's get to work. Hi, Les.
How are you today? This is a $300 million line of credit.
All right.
$300,000 line of credit for operating your portion of the farm for next year.
Thanks for the $300 million loan, Les.
Anytime, see you again on Monday.
We need to stop and talk to Ronnie, our bulldozer man.
Hey, you know, that tractor looks a lot like our old one.
It does look like our old one.
Ron?
Her cat.
Well, hello there, kitty. You are a
Monster!
holy cow, buddy. You're a tank. You put Summer's cat to shame.
Ronnie's not here. We'll catch him later.
Oh, hey, there's a sale going on over here. No. Oh, hey, Dad, we can make a tool bus out of that.
Yeah.
And then you could sleep in there when you get in trouble with Mama Cornstar.
That's right.
Ah, jeez, it scares me every time that happens. I think we got all the errands done for today. I got all my computer chores done for today, so I'm gonna get changed into some farm clothes. Let's go head out and start moving some corn. You guys see that out there? Today's gonna be the day we're finally gonna get that erosion matting down here in my yard. That way we can finally get my Kentucky bluegrass planted without a big old Grand Canyon running right through the middle of it. You know, I should probably introduce myself a little bit. If you're new to the channel, welcome to Cornstar Farms, where we make videos of what we do on the farm, even though most of our videos usually aren't necessarily most around farming. We work on a lot of equipment. We build a lot of stuff. For example, we built this building and my brother built this truck. And we do a lot of house projects, yard projects, landscaping, field stuff. We talk a lot about money. We talk a lot about Jesus. We just have a lot of fun here. So if this is your first time, welcome.
I just got a call. Well, I didn't get a call. I see on my Snapchat, one of my friends is looking for a 15-inch tire for, I think, a little drag of his. I think we got one here, but I'm gonna look. Oh yeah, 215/65 R fit. That's a 16. That's a 16. We'll look in this little shed too. Nothing.
Looks like we found a 15-inch tire. Battery died. Perfect. Oh boy, we're doing something interesting today. So as we can see here, we have the cooling bin. This bin has 13,000 bushels of corn inside of it, or 13 semis. We need to get this empty. So we got our little auger contraption going out here, set up to this yellow one. And that dumps right into this grain cart, and then when this gets full, that's gonna pull forward 50 feet, dump into that wagon, up this auger, up the leg, into the hopper bottom, and then the truckers can pull under the auger over there.
I want to make sure I turn the switch off so I didn't scare myself. Suppose I better try to mark there a little bit. My certified mark. Did it move any? How much should I go?
Let's try that first.
Okay.
Now before we start this contraption, we need to make sure that this auger is not pumping faster than that one can take it away. This yellow auger has a really big pulley on it, so it's only set up to run like 1,100 bushels an hour because it's just a nice slow and steady trickle out of it. This one wide opens like 2,500 bushels an hour. Turn it off for a second.
This corn is really cold. Touch that stuff.
Whoa, burr. The colder the corn, the better, because if it's cold, it lasts longer. So back to the erosion matting topic, I need to make some little staples to hold that down so that way the wind and stuff doesn't blow it around. So we have these little like lock pin cutter keys. I don't even know what you'd want to call these things, but I'm gonna stick them here in the vise. We're gonna bend them open a little bit, and these are gonna be our staples. Let's try these. Might not be the most ideal, but we are repurposing these old nails. These are gonna work.
All right, time to make the legs start. What I do every so often, I stick my hand in the corn, I'm looking at the kernels, and I'm checking to see if I feel any heat. This corn is really cold yet from the winter, which is really good sign. But then as I'm looking, I just make sure we're not finding any kernels that are growing or getting moldy or sticky spots. We don't want hot spots in this. Hot spots bring in bugs, and if the processors where this corn is going, if they find one bug in it, they'll reject this load, and then we have to bring it home. It's our responsibility to keep an eye on our corn and to maintain it in good shape. I think while that's filling up, I'm going to hook Cole's pickup up to the trailer so we can go help Summer here in a little bit. Oh, we're getting close. Looking good if I say so myself. Hey, can you guys see yourself in the mirror? What? Summer says she needs some muscles. Did it till up nice?
Yes.
This thing's a machine.
That's a nice tiller.
Oh, I tell you what, guys, it is hard to stay inside in the office when it's 75 degrees out with no wind, beautiful sunshine. I'm gonna do some more work on the yard. Remember that erosion matting that I was talking about at the beginning of the video? Well, we are finally getting to that. So these are my mats. They're 4 feet wide and they're 100 feet long. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna lay one down right here under the edge of my roof since I don't have, what's the word I'm looking for? Gutters. The water just falls off right there and it leaves a nice trough and then water runs down this. So we're gonna put one right there. And then water runs right along the edge of the driveway right here. So we're gonna stick one down here. And then last but not least, we're gonna put the rest of the stuff right here. This is where probably 90% of the water flows through. They're talking some rain later this week, so it's gonna be good to get this down. It's gonna get nice and established. I take it you just lay the stuff down and then you kind of staple it in spots. I've never put this in before, so I guess we're gonna learn as we go. But before we can do that, I need to come in here. There's a whole bunch of little sticks and little logs and maybe some rocks and then a few little low spots here and there that I didn't get fixed with the skid loader the other night. So we're gonna take a rake, get this smoothed out, get all that stuff picked up. And that way when we put down the erosion matting, we don't have anything underneath of it, and the grass is just gonna grow through really nicely.
Me and Mama Cornstar, you can probably see her little hand waving, that's about it. And now she's in a little green bunny suit.
Bunny suit.
Well, it looks like a bunny suit. But we're over here at Summer and Jay's place. We were gonna help them. I guess they got some fence posts or something they want to put in. So we brought the skid loader over with the drill on it. But I think Summer is gonna be doing the filming for her YouTube channel. So we'll be letting her video, so we're not stepping on her feet. But this is what me and Mama Cornstar are gonna be doing right now.
So we got pretty much everything cleaned up down here. All the little logs and sticks, the bigger debris anyway. And then we got everything raked in nicely. So all the holes and little ruts and bumps, it's all smooth now, so let's start laying down some erosion matting. Oh boy. Ugh. Now this looks pretty good here, but unfortunately we are out of this stuff, and you can see we have a lot of real estate left to cover, so I'm not really sure what we're gonna do. I don't really feel like buying 20 rolls of this stuff because it's like $43 a roll, and so that's gonna be kind of expensive just for some erosion control stuff. If we could just get some nice, really gentle rains that weren't torrential downpours, I wouldn't have to worry about any of this stuff. But at least we got the top part here because we get a lot of water from over. Oh, there's a bunch of deer standing there on the horizon looking at me. But as I was saying, all this water comes from over here. It comes from off the top of the buildings and just runs right through the center of the yard. And there's always been a ravine here my entire life because grass seed has never been able to grow. So I don't know if we're just gonna have to do this in little increments as we go along. And then eventually we'll get all the way to the bottom and grass will be growing. Because once the grass is growing, the soil will hold. But until then, if we get an inch of rain, we're gonna have like 10 8-inch deep ruts just running right down this. And while we're on the topic of the low spot in the yard, I've had a lot of people suggest that I should just take river rock and make like a little stream looking thing through there. Now, if I wanted to take the time to landscape that out really cool with a bunch of flowers and stuff, I could probably make that look pretty interesting, but I'm just a fan of having an open yard look. I want to just be able to mow. I mean, there's a reason why I don't have stuff in my front yard. I don't like having to mow around things, and I don't like having to weed eat. So if this does wash out, I can always put in sod as a last resort. But with that being said, I'm out of supplies and I'm running out of daylight, so don't forget to check out the link in the description. Pick up some Cornstar Farms merch. Other than that, this is the end of the video. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one.